We are flirting with climate disaster.
Stop flirting with climate.
The World Economic Forum, and basically, their vision is they run everything and everybody else is just like a serf, like a peasant. They say they're going after energy, ESG, all these other things. And you see the Biden administration wants to nix gas stoves. Are you kidding me? Like I want gas stoves. I mean, imagine how many people had the hurricane come through, didn't have power right away, but were able to turn on some. So you cannot go down this road, but that's exactly what they want to do. And it's really weakening Western society, Western values, but underlying a lot of that is the CCP. Those people are there, they're elites, but Xi is really kind of the puppet behind the curtain on a lot of this stuff. So very, very problematic, I think, in the direction they want to go. And what I've said in Florida is that type of stuff coming out of Davos, those policies are dead on arrival in the state of Florida.
He said it all. You also recently where AIC decided to advocate that they should ban gas and stove simply because to combat climate change.
Science evolves and gives us new knowledge with time. There is very concerning science about some of the emissions from gas stoves, especially around the cognitive development of young children, asthma, cancer, etc.
There will be mass extinction. So the possible solution to cut down this emission is to stop you from using gas and stove. Sometimes when you watch this, it's like a fiction movie.
Dear friends, scientifically, this is not a climate crisis. We are now facing something deeper. Mass extinction, air pollution, undermining ecosystem functions, really putting humanity's future at risk. This is a planetary crisis.
This is a safety crisis, but above all, it is also a justice crisis. Many areas in the world are uninhabitable. This uninhabitable zone is increasing. If we continue with our greenhouse gas emissions, then by 2070, as many as 3 billion people will live in uninhabitable zones.
Yes, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that, and if possible, please share this video. That is actually not our focus on this clip. Gateway Pundit put out an article bringing out the reality of something you have not seen. You might be spending a lot of money, you don't actually know what is going on, or you have decided to divert into plant-based eggs. According to the article, Bill Gates invested in artificial eggs a decade before egg shortage. I will read out this full article so you can understand exactly what is going on. Per the Consumer Price Index, egg prices have spiked to 66% since last year. People around the globe have found themselves paying more for eggs at the stores due to over 41 million egg-laying hens dying from the avian flu. In response to the shortage of eggs, some people have turned to artificial plant-based eggs, which is something Bill Gates advocates. Going down on the article, back in 2013, Bill Gates invested in Hampton Creek, the company that brought artificial plant-based eggs to the mainstream. Now, this is a picture that clearly illustrates what is going on. Shortly after investing, Gates would soon praise Hampton Creek artificial eggs in various blogs and speaking engagements. 2 years after it launched, an avian flu outbreak hit the globe, which led to some consumers to turn to artificial plant-based eggs for good. 2 years after investing in this company, avian flu outbreak. Now people were rushing to buy these plant-based eggs. This is to tell you exactly how they operate. Going down on the article, Hampton Grill has since been renamed Eat Just and now also sell plant-based meat name under the brand name Beyond Meat. If you remember, last year, Bill went viral after advocating that we should eat this type of meat. According to this tweet here, investing in impossible food, Mappy's meat and Beyond Meat, Bill advocate replacing beef with fake meat. Gates said that people must learn to like fake meat if doesn't work, if behavior doesn't change, appropriate regulation should be put in place. Can you imagine this? Totally sad. So you realize that the directions they want us to move, immediately something will happen. Our regulations will just surface like never before. It has been happening, and we can't deny this. Brigade has soon continued to support it. Brigade has soon continued to support Eat Just and has advocated for more people to eat plant-based meat in order to cut the carbon foot of methane produced by cows. That is what he has been advocating for some time now. So you realize these people have a specific way they operate. I can say it clearly, if they want to make money out of somewhere, something will follow that will now cause people to go toward that thing. Either implementing some kind of laws like what we have seen recently, which is extremely sad.
91% of all respondents now believe that a far-reaching, catastrophic cyber event is at least somewhat likely in the next 2 years. Professor, why don't you kick it off for us? You're an expert in the field of cybersecurity, threat modelling and detection. Are cyber experts and business leaders right to fear an imminent, damaging cyber attack?
Absolutely. And in fact, the geopolitical instability that we're witnessing is increasing the challenges and actually the pace at which this risk is growing. If I could just sketch that out for the...
Yes, when you take a look at what is going on, there is a certain level of hypocrisy surrounding this issue of climate. Like I take a look at what happened recently in Davos, I realize most of these people use private jet. That is funny.